Hi ladies and gents, this is my sanctuary. I'm about to show it off to you. I'm trying to keep everything very minimal, but at the same time, not without colors. So as you enter, you will see this is my cooking place and a chemist over there. Each house is a residential. So I put sleeping bag here for the guys to stay. And on the left from the entrance you get a little flea market. um so yeah, you get your general clothing, clinic, weaponry and armor, and a light in the middle just to make it more attractive. Water at the front for the visitor merchants from Bunker Hill to come visit. Extra bathtub especially for the cows to have a quick drink for their long journey. Dog meat has his own little lamp. It's because he's a star. I highly recommend you to have dog meat here, because if you don't have very high defense, which as obviously you can tell I don't spend a lot of time on the defense of all resources on, this guy will hold the enemies down here. So have the dog here is fitting and is very entertaining. To the center of the sanctuary, we have a restaurant that I'm very proud of. So you can tell lighting surrounding the whole place. Two couple of lights, you know, just basically a very summery holiday feel, very relaxing, chilling. Two funky lamps here to break out the columns that supports the ceiling. At the same time provide a funky feel. Overhead lighting, the yellow light, make it very cozy. So your bars on both sides for people to chill, fan for the ventilation, self-service area, jukebox, icebox, hiding the ever so noisy generator. And here we have our very funky, oh fucking let me get out, our very funky vendor to sell food. The lights are here to give it a nice light on the vendor's face. Miniman flag at the back just looks cool with the electric thunder symbol on his back. All good. Happy so far. I put light on each of the house. Please don't talk over me, mate. NPC. Shut the fuck up. You piece of fucking shit. Not much to tell here. Just basically, I lit things up the way that it appears, you know. This box is for me to basically save all the armor and weaponry and armor for my future settlers should I wish to develop any settlements at all. This box especially is for all the legendaries, and I've got two boxes here. If you look, I got this green box and this black box. So the wooden crate green box is for legendaries that I don't find it very useful, but I keep it as a collection. It often lag the game as I hover over this. And the black box is where, where all the good ones I like. So weaponry, crippling 10 mil, explosive. I'm just gonna quickly scan through them all. These are the weapons that I like. I feel like I could use, but because my characters is melee, so there's not a lot that I like to use. Chameleon armor. So yeah, and basically it speaks for itself. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that, but these are my collection. So on our right here, so as we carry on, this is my garage. but for the power armors. Now this dog house here is for one of the junkyard dog, which give you 5 defense, but she's on patrol at the moment, so she'll be back later. Unfortunately, I can't show her face to you. This is my power armor garage. Now it looks very simple compared to a lot of other people who does a gallery of a warehouse, like almost like an art gallery of power armor. You see, that's really, it's a luxury. For me, it's all about practical in Sanctuary because it's my hub. So here I light everything up. I got my all the bubble head collected here. I put the tires here to make it authentic. A bit of handy, Mr. Handy, yeah, fuel and the savage place to make it all really practical. I do apologize for them keep talking over me. That's what they do. An office looking here just to suggest there's some kind of sophisticated paperwork to be done around here. Brotherhood of Steel power armor. This side is usually unfinished and not, something is at work. I'll usually park my power armor on this side, but just now I've put all the frames down there at the on the 3 stations because I had some ideas to finish up some suits. All the finished suits with paint are here. So you go through here. This is basically my little mini gallery, but more of for my personal level instead of like a proper display. Like each suit will have their own frame. That's a bit too much for me. I just like it to be rough and loose and free spirited. So that's how it is. So you come to the center. Now it's night time here, and I haven't finished this part yet, but this is in a way where people would do their wedding. I turn the light on now. So I got the 2 flamingos here to suggest the pairness, the togetherness, the man and a woman, or whatever sexualities that you come from, not a problem, and that you wish to sort of have a wedding. So you ring the bell and you go up there, and because I am the leader of the Minutemen, and so are you all, I will then do a speech like, we gathered today for so and so and so and so together for eternal love. We wish them good health, good life, and drive the community onwards. So these are the things I would say on here. So basically it's like a priest, because religion is very loose in the world of Fallout, so I don't want to say whatever religion, but it's almost like a typical church, but of whatever religion that you want to believe in. So the plants here is to give that flowery feel, and I use the corn plants here to fill the gaps here, really, because I don't need it all surrounded by this mute fruit. So finally, I like to show the game room. This is the games room. Now, as you can see, stupid boxes of game are on the floor, the fans on the floor, the chess box on the floor, and there's supposed to be loads of beer bottles and beers are all around here. The game is so glitched out, everything's just fallen and disappeared from the clippings, really. But overall, it gives you the impression of a games room, right? You see the little bit of yellow overhead lights. You get your pool table with the kind of harsher overhead spotlights, and these suggest to be some people would play games here. I mean, that's supposed to be up there, but every time you load into Sanctuary, it's gone. They will fall down on the floor, or sometimes might even disappear. This is where I put some of my own private weapon, but that's my own personal organizing. And you see, so these are all my guys.
What's up?
So you go, hi, we gathered today for blah 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 blah, the together eternal love of so and so together.
I gave up alcohol after
I'm glad you gave up alcohol, Sheffield. So, you know, they can do the wedding and then just walk down to the restaurant right here on our left.
Another day of hard work.
You know, have a little dance because we do have the open space here. Everything about this restaurant I like is because it's so compact and it looks believable rather than like spectacular. Obviously, spectacular is good, but it's not my style. I like something small and compact but full of details. That's what I really like. Now, this will also be one of the last videos I do for this character. My character is now level 111, which synchronized with Evolt 111. So it's the perfect time for me to stop playing this character now, and I play on the Asia version, and Bethesda completely ignore Asia. They haven't released any patches for Asia at all so far. So it's a bit disappointing, and I think it's a good time to stop because there are bugs already that I ran into that I don't get the same progress as if I had the patch. So just put it that way, simply. So I'm gonna quickly show how I leveled up. Was loads of learning curves, and unfortunately I did just kill the guy instead of taking him through the whole shebang just to get a quick experience. But I did do some real quests on learning curve as well without killing the person. And then everything else was quarter mastery, which I highly value. It wasn't a lot of experience, but it keeps sending you to places that you would not have explored normally. From that experience, I was able to collect a lot of magazines and so on and forth. So here it is, and thank you for watching this video, and I shall give this character a quick break. See you all later. Thanks very much.